What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to all my returning clients. Much love and appreciation as always. But if you happen to be new here though, my name is Hayes. I am a veterinarian as well as a sneakerhead, hence the name, the Shoe Vet. On today's sneaker report, we're going over the collaboration between sneaker giant New Balance as well as French luxury fashion house Casablanca Tennis Club to bring you guys the New Balance X Casablanca Idealist 327. The purpose of today's video is to give you guys the most detailed look I can give you guys on this shoe to help you guys decide, do you guys want to pay the resale price for these? Because unfortunately right now you cannot get these for retail. These sold out pretty daggone quick, to be frank with you guys. But with the introduction and everything out the way, let's go ahead and hop into the lab and jump into these shoes. Now on here, I do love a good presentation, and with New Balance in collaboration with the luxury fashion house, I do have pretty high expectations for the presentation. And to be honest with you, I'm quite pleased. I do like this box. It's a base color of a green with some white trimming and outlines here and there. Very, very low amount of branding. On the top part of the box, you do have Idealist 327. On the sides of the top part, you do have New Balance. On the bottom part of the box, you have some co-branding, New Balance Casablanca Tennis Club. And of course, on your side, you got your sizing tag. I got mine in size 9, but of course, per usual protocol, we will be going over sizing comfort later on in the video. Inside the shoe box, there's nothing but some tissue paper. There are no extra laces in there, unfortunately, so we have nothing left but the shoes. Now, bringing these guys out on initial presentation, I do really dig a look at these shoes. Very retro. I mean, these shoes were inspired by 70s Italian sports cars, if you didn't know. I can definitely see that in a couple different ways, from the mix of the luxury materials, as well as kind of the sleek and sportiness of the shoe, kind of how it tapers down to a point on the toe box. I definitely do see those vibes in there, and I really do dig it. Speaking of speaking of materials, this is a multi-texture shoe, meaning that it is comprised of multiple materials, mainly being leather, suede, nylon, and a little bit and some foam, of course. As far as colors go, you do have a wide array of colors, going from a white to a green to an orange, tan, a little bit of gray too as well. Honestly, with the green and the orange, I do kind of get some carrot vibes from this. If you can eat these shoes, would you eat them? Huh? Maybe? Yes. Love you, Sneaks. You see it? But yes, when we start breaking down this shoe, we're gonna always start at our tongue. Our tongue is completely comprised of a nylon material. Towards the proximal or top part of the tongue, you do have some branding on here, co-branding of New Balance and Casablanca Tennis Club with 327 underneath it. It's on this tag that is stitched onto that part of the tongue. Moving down cranially towards the toe box from that part of the tongue, you do have a strip of nylon material that acts as kind of a lace holder. Speaking of the laces, the only set of laces that we get in here is a white flat cotton pair of laces with some gold metallic eyelets towards the end of it. Lining those laces, our eyelets are made out of short-haired but very, very soft and good quality suede material. We move down cranially towards our toe box. Our toe box is made face-wise, primarily made out of a white leather material that does have a lot of perforations in it. Very, very nice breathability, and I do love that. Overlaying that though, you do have some strips of some orange suede that, you know, kind of makes like a little V on the top of it, but also spills out towards the sides of it as the mud guard. When we move back caudally towards the back part of the shoe on the midfoot area, on the medial aspect of the shoe, it's very bare, very, very open. There's nothing there. But on the lateral aspect of it, we do have our large statement piece that's very, very large in the leather material. Base color is orange, but does have some green trimming to kind of add a little bit of contrast in there. And I really do like that. It's really, really dope. Moving back caudally even further, we do have yet another difference between the lateral and medial aspect of the shoe. On the lateral aspect, towards the bottom part of the heel, you do have this little patch of suede overlay with nothing on it. But when we switch over to the medial side, that same patch does have New Balance embossed into it. When we finally make it to the back, or the most collar part of the shoe, we do, starting at our heel tab, we do have NB327 that's embroidered in a white cotton material. Our ankle collar and that heel tab does have some reinforced leather for padding. One of my favorite parts about this shoe, honestly, is the way that the outsole kind of snakes up and creeps around, tracks over the midsole, and goes onto the upper tour on the back part. I don't really know why I like it. It's kind of reminiscent of, you know how Virgil did the off-white blazers? how the check kind of spilled onto that midsole. It kind of reminds me of that. Speaking of the midsole though, it's a good segue to get to the midsole of this shoe. This midsole is completely comprised of EVA foam. There is no encapsulated technology like there is on 997Ss or anything like that. It's all EVA foam. You're in a bichromatic color scheme, primarily white, but you do have some tan in there as well. Moving on down to our outsole. Our outsole is mono texture, meaning that it's only made out of one material. It's all rubber. Monochromatic, meaning that it's all one color. This lush forest green, kind of the same green that's on the box. As far as the traction pattern goes, it's kind of like a waffly pattern, like the SD waffles by Nike, but difference is that's kind of in a square pattern as opposed to this just, well, being in a circle. So we're not squares anymore, guys, we're circles. And that's gonna bring us to the end of our surgical portion of this video. Now, concerning sizing, I typically always go down half a size in all my New Balance shoes, and to this day, that's never steered me wrong, knock on wood. So for me, going down half a size gives a nice snug fit. I have a little bit of wiggle room in there, but not really too much. It's just how I like it. It's perfect. But to be honest, I probably could have gotten away with going true to size. If you are on the wide or larger foot side though, I would definitely say at least go true to size. You may even potentially want to think about going half a size up because this shoe is a little bit on the narrow side when you get coming from the heel to the midfoot area. It widens up a little bit when you hit the forefoot until you get to the very end and it comes together. So basically what I'm getting at is wide foot people, definitely true to size, if not going half a size up. For my small feet gang though, I would say either go true to size or size down half the size. As far as comfort goes, I mean, it's nothing to really write home about. It's just EVA foam on top of rubber. There is no encapsulated technology or anything like that. So, you know, it's still a comfortable ride. It's a lightweight shoe, very good breathability thanks for all these preparations on there. So I can definitely walk around in this all day without having my feet, you know, getting tired or anything like that. But again, the cushioning just isn't anything crazy spectacular. As far as how to wear these shoes, I mean, like I said, these are kind of a retro look shoe, but definitely does add a lot of sportiness to it. Shorts can definitely, you can do no wrong with this in shorts. As far as pants go, I definitely prefer something kind of along the more, you know, slimmer, the taper side of things, regardless if it's jeans or cargos or joggers, things like that. I'm sure some of you guys can probably pull off the wide pant look, but to me, this isn't really rocking me on these pair of shoes. I'm sorry. Like, and with fashion, I'm always gonna say, hey, wear what you want to wear, just wear it with confidence. But to me, I just can't really see this shoe in a wide foot pant. As far as colors go, I mean, the base color is white, but the next dominant color on the upper is that orange. So you definitely can look at your earth tones on that. A blue or a black would be safe, but you can definitely hit it with your darker yellows, your dark greens, your browns, your grays, your beiges, your tans, your creams, you know, things like that. Part of me, always, one of my favorite colors, to be honest with you guys, is actually pink. Unfortunately though, I don't think that's gonna be a really good color to rock with these shoes. The all over green ones though, the one that was like, it had the green outsole but also the green upper, that one I think pink would actually look pretty good in though, but this one with this orange, I'm just not really feeling it. As far as my overall thoughts and opinions, I mean, this shoe is glorious. I just love how clean this shoe looks. The mix of the high quality materials as well as the cleanness of this shoe definitely makes it a very good summer vibe, and I'm definitely pleased with this purchase. So in conclusion, if you guys were on the fence of this is definitely veterinary approved. Stamp it. I definitely recommend you guys picking this up. I honestly don't see this shoe going up in price too much. You know, it's right now resale prices are going about twice retail, maybe a little bit more depending on your size, but I can't really see this shoe skyrocketing up to like what the Bodega 997s went up to. I mean, that, as you can see here, that is just crazy. So yeah, I don't see these shoes going up, but I would say probably cop now sooner than later. And with that out the way though, guys, I think it's gonna conclude today's appointment. If you guys enjoy it, make sure you guys hit that subscription button down below. I have two goals. First goal is to hit 500 subscribers before I hit 100 videos, and I'm like halfway through that. You know, I think I'm at just over 50, so I got a lot of room left to go. But my second goal though, 1,000 subscribers by the end of December. I know we can do it, guys. You guys have been great thus far. Make sure you hit that like button so that the algorithm shows your boy some love. Comment down below, what you guys feel about this shoe? Is this your summer shoe of the year? I originally thought it was gonna be my shoe, but man, them chunky dunkies, man. Whew, boy. Oh, speaking of the chunky dunkies too as well, if you, as of the making this video, it did change from a Leo drop, a let everyone order, to a draw. Just so you guys know too as well, okay? It's not a Leo drop anymore, it's now a draw. So I guess get those accounts in, you know? If you know, you know. The only thing left next is the on foot portion, so make sure you guys stay for that, and I'll see you guys next video.